Hello, collective. This is divinely guiding show Starseed, spiritually 777. How y'all doing? Today is October the 6th, 2024. Well, a lot of things has went through. We went through the eclipse. First of all, we came with the Japanese earthquake 5.9. After that, 2 days later, or 2 or 3 days later, then we had a hurricane with Helen from North Carolina all the way down to Florida, I believe. A lot of things has been changed. Came for that I call it lunar and solar eclipse back to back. So we had a lot of things that came through, and we had a lot of the information was from Lilith on different type of plant. I call it placements that was put on in here. One moment. So a lot of those placements that was on the charts, and I wrote some things down, and so some of these had different things that I had wrote it down. I had just so let me put this information. Anyway, so it means a lot of things that happened with this Helen of this hurricane, and a lot of people died. And for the ones that passed, for just give you condolence. I can't even say it because I'm kind of nervous with it because my Mercury's in my house, and therefore the speech and information that I give out causes problems. Um, and that is speech, right? And kind of like, so I just for the people that have lost, and I send out love and unconditional love and sending good fortune and everything gonna be fine. It's just a time of things, of changes, of stuff. Our job is in the world is to be ahead before it goes down. That's our spiritually of silent wars that we have within as a person individual has placed on this earth. And that means we have our own watcher that's been placed in this astrology and different things like that. Even if you read the scriptures or however, whatever cultures and traditions that you made. And when you give cultures and traditions to everything that's been given, you have to be able to give out as a guide that we all have the same type of gifts that you have. It's been applied, and we all need all of that information to keep us for a way like you know, before it happens. You know, sometimes as a school, when I was in school, I was in middle school, and I love history. But most of the things I pay attention with the science too, and that has to do with history and science. But also tells you about certain things about the weather, and the weather tells us the information because if the Earth is off balance, then everything else is going to tilt in some kind of way. The planets. And the things that we're supposed to pay attention, even the weatherman, the meteorologist, we're supposed to pay attention when the earth is off balance. And that causes where one side may have an effect. Different things, astrology, that's why it's like it keeps me ahead before it happens, right? That's who we are. We all individual, but sometimes when we're busy so much that we only worried about how to pay bills, how we to do this and this and that, making sure bills, and we're busy all the time. We don't have the time to look at certain things because we're making sure we're paying rent and bills and everything else, or whatever your pleasure is, and then it calls off things off. I'm just saying, sending love to everybody, the ones who went through that process. I've been through something like that as far as a person that's passed in my family, and I understand that it's sad. You know, I just sending out love. That's all. When you in here, I write so much all the time. Y'all excuse me. I'm trying to figure out which one I have. I think it's this one here. And I was, I think I was on here. Yes. So, I write so much, and I'll be putting on everything, try to keep my stuff together on which one I wrote. I write a lot, and to keep me, where you know, it's just a blessing thing to write, to get out information that you need to get out. And sometimes you can't always put that on your friends or family all the time, because it's something that you gotta something to do. And I'm a guide, so I have to figure out how to be able to attain and have an open door. When if you don't, you're gonna pop. If that makes sense. So. And everything be right in your face. I had a chart in here, and I wanted to put the chart all together in one place. And I don't know what I done. I guess I'll get it in here. There it is. It's right here in the little thing. Just let you know you got it. So, so basically, we came from that Mercury conjunction with Lilith. All right, so, and that caused what on October the 2nd, and October the 2nd was a download. I got my download, and it has to do with straight up falling on things. And so just giving out information on that 10 degrees, I had to pay attention. I knew, but I didn't know where it was going to come. So certain things happened when October the 2nd and October 3rd. So those particular things went in my area. So then when you coming in there, you have Mercury conjunction, which I said that has to do with your your thoughts and your communication. Solar also eclipsed with the Libra. That means that sun was going to eclipse. So that sun and moon in that Libra and that 10th house. So that new moon in Libra also going to give you the information. So that is a moon. I've seen a beautiful moon, and it has for, I believe that's the moon with the star. So they give you the information. So I looked at the people has to do with the ones that have flags with the moon and the star. They may have some type of significance in there, or what is the aspects that you have in that 10th house. 10th house will always gonna give a degree, but the degree is always a house, so it has to do with career. Career also goes back to the mother, right? So that's Capricorn, and Capricorn is at that house, all right. So that is whoever the aspects in that house may have some type of significance or have went through other things. What was conjunction of Lilith, okay? So that depends on that issue. So you have to be careful with that. They give you careers. Lilith's gonna give you secrets, okay? With Pisces. Pisces is secrets, and those are the 12 of the old soul of Lilith. That's what that information is. So, but if you have that in that Capricorn, or in I believe the 4th house, then there is the issues that may happen on October 2nd and October 3rd. Well, the new moon in Libra gonna give you information. 10th is gonna give you in Libra because it has to do with love and relationships, and then in that 10th degree, and that 10th degree is still about career. See, there years again, and so whoever in that particular information may tie to that, which in my house happened here. So and that sun is going to give you that Leo energy, and that's going to give you conjunction with Lilith. So there it is again with that 10 degree again with careers. Careers going to give you Leo and Pisces energy. So those two things in your houses could have been in that area. So it depends on which one astrology, your placements, and your date of birth. You can go on the Cafe Astrology and get information about that. And that is probably somebody's aspects on that chart. So that's the information I was going to give out information. So still dealing with that. And then you got Jupiter retro. And Pluto soon will be going direct. You got to be careful. That's going to be that Capricorn on 29 degrees too. And that can also give you that lovers. Oh, excuse me. It could be. It depends if it's in your in Gemini and what give you the 21 degree. That's gonna give you the world. So it could be, but that's giving you the information about what's gonna retro in Jupiter. But all these been retro anyway. So they giving direct depends on the Pluto direct. It means if in the Vedic. So you have different normal astrology, and also you have Vedic. So it depends on what type of the world that you have that. So of that different type of astrology. So you got two. So I do both. I need to go see about the retro with the Vedic, but so my understanding that the Pluto direction gonna be in November. So, but that's on my end. So you have a regular one that will be Pluto directed in October. But mine, I mean October the 12th, matter of fact, it said October 12th. But it depends on Vedic, it's going to be in November. You know, so anything else in here is a full moon coming in Aries. So that's pretty, that's something about yourself. So that's the information that I was going to give, some information that I've already done on a video content. I just wanted to give the information because it's necessary, because we're dealing with so much going on right now, and people are, the energy is sad energy, and it's like trying to keep that in a balance when you're going through it. I went through a big falling on my things. I was giving out information, told everybody your download. I got my download all right. So let's get some information here. So I have here today of the I believe in the good life. The good life is a good life that you place in your. That's always a good life, regardless of how you feel or not. It's just life, and it's good. I believe that giving out information about life when we're going through a lot of stuff, and all these retro planets and things, Mercury and retro and technology and all kinds of glitches right now. So let me give out the information that being a guide, giving out the information to others. I always been good, and it's just like sometimes we throw off things with us when it's already good, regardless of what comes toward us. Okay, I'm gonna give you a meditation. It says, in order to taste fully the joys of life, one must have suffered as well. That gives you some information. Today is on a Sunday. Some people go to church, and some people find their own way how to meditate and how to keep peace within spiritually. I'm spiritual. I came from different type of religious. So just imagine that a person that's not in religion anymore, and how everybody applies, or to have associated maid knew me that was in there. Now I'm at the point. I'm at the full journey. The full journey is two different things: a positive and a negative. I know in the church, being in the religious aspect, that they believe that the fool is a bad thing. But then on my spiritual walk, it is a fool's journey. It's a spiritual walk. And that gives you the information that was given as the Messiah, Jesus, Yeshua, that give out, or Joshua. So it's to whom is one, and to each is meaning that you're able to do all things within. Let's get it, because we can't do nothing without the author. Author gives the information what started in the void, and void would come back at the same thing. That's for someone. Okay, so let's get on information here. Let's get since it's October the 6th, today is my first son birthday on this day. I'll never forget. Um I had my son, I had him at night. Oh boy. First of all, let's do, since we're an oracle and Pluto is getting ready direct, let's go see what Pluto. I got an Oracle Pluto card here. This deck is from Aubrey Holdershell, and it's called Illustrated by Rose IDs. So this information here, it's like sign language too. So it's colors too, but it's giving you the information. So these Pluto cards here. Let me go ahead and shuffle these. Sometimes you can see this. Okay. I'm outside instead of inside. So see what we can bring a card here. I hope all is well with everybody. And even though I just try to bring a card here. Okay, so this card, the Oracle cards pulling here is called Goose. So Goose, and that's the information that I'm gonna pull here for this. I'm gonna leave that. Goose. Some people used to eat goose. Goose is a very, very, if you cook it, it's a very oily. Has a lot of grease, but it's a dark meat. Matter of fact, I believe if anybody eat goose, I know I was young, that was something they do that in celebration time, like Christmas and holidays, right? Okay, so let's give the information here. Goose means warning. Warning has the information, so that's the number one on here now. It is if you're ever cross paths with a goose, it says you're likely experience or seen the absolute ferocity at work. A threatened goose will honk loudly, hiss, and even chase somebody down if they are moved too far into the goose territory. Despite their regal appearance, they are not to be thriful with. To pull this card is receiving warning that are in dangerous territory at this time. Check yourself. So this is like, I always give out the first one. It's the fast card. First card would be, it's the fast card. So fast card, that's a good thing if that's aspects to somebody or whatever resonates to that. So that's real fast. So this card would be a past information, right? Previous that you already went. So this is someone. This would be a collective, masculine or feminine. This particular card will be a goose. Place it here. So, and this is going to be, the first card will be create. Let me see if you can see the card. There we go. So that give me the information that that's already been applied. I'm trying to get more light that you can see that. So something you have already went that information. So I know it may be dark, and hopefully I can get more light than that because I'm outside. So whoever it is somebody that had created it or previously that you already went through it, okay? And that be something that about you. And let's get more information about this. It says if you're being honest, it shouldn't come as a surprise, but likely known to the entire time that you're doing something you probably shouldn't. Somebody doing something they have no business doing. Maybe something as a taboo about circumstance that made it feel fun, exciting, new. With all enjoy being naughty from time to time. So this giving out a little naughty. So this giving you wonder and giving you here is innocently and now find yourself in a bad situation. Okay, regardless, you are in the verge of being found out or hit to warning of the card taking a step back. This is correcting action you can take. Now it's time. It's not doing your best. Remove yourself and from the situation before you or anyone else get hurt. When this comes ahead, you are still around. It's likely to be met with the unbridled ferocity of a tarot. It's give you the tarot of a goose. Somebody mother goose. You know when you have a mother goose, and I was thinking about it. The card. Me and my mother used to play this all the time, and it's called the I think it's old maid, but I think the old maid had to do with the goose, and the old maid was the old man. Okay, there it is. It was the old maid card, but my understanding was called a mother goose, and it also has a book with mother goose. You might want to go and look about that information. But this giving you somebody as an old person, as a woman that is in somebody's collective me, somebody that's been here a long time, an old one. And yeah, that's some old wisdom there. But she mad about something. This is for you, collective or masculine. Let's see what it says here. So it's giving you it says not to debate over the object and the subject. It is okay, good to find out others as perceived. So this is giving you the information. This is something about balancing of an act versus right and wrong, giving you shaming yourself. See, shaming, there it is. Now, somebody you're dealing with a masculine or feminine that you're dealing with, and this could be something about somebody's mama or mother. However, I'm from the South, and you're dealing with somebody that you're dealing with somebody's mom, and either you're connected with a masculine or a masculine connected with a feminine that is connected to somebody her mother. Okay, it could be somebody, an auntie or sister. It could be anything that, or it could be even an older. It could be a grandmother or something that, or somebody great. So this has got something to do with that. So giving you that's the only thing that I can see, but it's got something to do with shaming. So either one of you all, somebody is in that position, you either being shamed in being the world, and you may be dealing with an old woman that had issues from another. You know, sometimes the energy I'm going to give what you may have met somebody, a grandmother, a grandfather had a grandmother that had tied to somebody else. Because sometimes you be connected with your grands and some things that they have done and not have put out the information, and therefore it could be that your parents had other kids, grandparents had other kids. Okay, that gives you the information that this probably something has been on a past, has been in a long time, and that calls back later on. It give you to the point that they coming back to come against the connection of another family. So these are two split families. That's what I'm giving out the information. So somebody had kids from another, from a father, and had kids, and it seemed like that's what this tied to this energy. So he must have had other kids, and then the other lady is coming against the other family that he was married to on that family side, because that's what I'm coming from. Okay, so that's the other side. Like I said, order to tasteful, it's joys of life, but it also has to suffer as well. So, like I said, you're suffering and being shamed in front due to either, like I said, a masculine or feminine And you know it's gonna tie to everything. And after I give out the information, so it's the mother goose. That's the I call it being abused as a woman can be when she gets scorned, and that's a grandmother being scorned. Yeah, that's gonna be some problems. And like I said, and that's somebody suffering and being in shame all at the same time. You know, I think when you're criticism, I think I just had a video about the criticism and being critic. That's in the houses of, I believe that was in sixth house. That has to do with Virgo. We just left out of Virgo. And on that video has something to do with criticism, but it has something to do with your health. And health will go all the way back to Pisces and secrets. So that to me, somebody you may have some aspects in that in Virgo or whatever placements in your astrology chart. You might want to go look at that information. So this here could be a masculine, feminine that are connected to that. Okay, or a partnership, one or two, because this got something to do with a old maid right here for a long time ago. Let's see. Let me get the everyday tarot. You know, every tarot gonna give you that information. So let me get that. So, like I said, I'm dealing with. I got a channel here, Divinely Guidance Starseed, and I got this particular, the name of it and the title, and other people have the same, but it has nothing to do with me. But it seemed like I've been battled ever since I had the video on the content. I'm on 2 of it now, and I have been being targeted since I had that channel. I've been targeted since it. And before I done it, I've been doing things behind the scenes before I even got on YouTube. But now that when I get my accounts, I guess what I call it, 1,000 or something like that. So I've been kind of targeted in that, and I always thought I was gonna change my name. I probably think gonna change, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. But it seemed like, well, if I do that, then I have to go back to where I started. It seemed like that was the purpose in the first place. So being targeted individual ever since I've been having a lot of issues with this. So just giving out information about this. So let's see what's going on with this old maid goose that's kind of mad about the other people about criticism and trying to put another person in a bad health. We turn it around for the good, but let's see what the details say. So what's going on with this goose going on with this old wisdom and a lady that is being scorned in a situation, and why is she out here, and what's the reason why? It seems like she's mad and it's about something. Get out the information and see what it says. Oh, well, it's got to do with the wheel of fortune is upside down, so that's the reason why she's mad. It's about that. It's the wheel of fortune. That means it's the reason why it's upside down because, and to be honest with you, giving you that information has Ra. It's giving Egypt in here, so Ra is on top. So it's been reversed. This particular, this old maid goose is the issue. It's about the wheel of fortune. Okay, and that means because the fortune, because therefore she decided she wants to be in this particular energy. So that means that if it was that's Ra, and this is the lion, that would be another will give you Messiah energy when it's up like that. Just giving you what I'm giving out the information from. If you're gonna give Egypt, then I'm gonna give this as the sun. The sun is gonna give you information right there. Okay. So now it's upside down. So they give you the Sphinx energy, give you the dog energy, Egypt energy. And let me give you the information. Egypt's gonna give you Cleopatra energy, raw energy, that it has to do with Egypt. So, and this is a major arcana, matter of fact, of the wheel. The wheel of fortune has to do with the changes that's going on in the world. And it is the wheel, it's like the time. So the time is giving out the information that that is the dark time, is giving the energy. We're in a time of twilight zone. We've been in dark times, I believe, in uh, ever since 20, but no one is saying it. But I believe that it's 2000. It became, I think, of the dark times is right before the pandemic, and that's why all the things have started falling, and a lot of things we've been within the 4 or 5 years right now. We now I guess recognize we're not paying no attention about those 5 years that we went through a lot. So dark is twilight. Dark energy is we're in the fall energy right now. That's probably why. But also, she's want that predicament, that wheel. We talking about that money. So we talking about the 10. And the degrees that's the wheel of fortune is that degrees that I give out earlier. See how everything on tie to what it is. Now it says right here it has to do with something about happening you, not me running into bad luck, because that's what the purpose she was trying to do. She was trying to put you in that predicament of that wheel of fortune. She turned it around for your good. So instead of going toward experience of your situation constantly bringing in good thing, she trying to turn it upside down. So this is the old maid that she's trying to do. She's trying to put you in the bad luck and the predicament, that the Lilith energy. So we talking about an old goose. We still talking about Lilith, bad goosey. So we talking about an old wisdom, because old wisdom is Lilith. So we dealing with Lilith again. So this is gonna tie to anything. She was trying to put you in that predicament, in that house, and in careers. Conjunction at that. All the information I started, and here it is. The information astrology is free to get to understanding what's gonna happen before. So there it is. That's what she was trying to do, and to give you a cause and effect. So, like I said, it has to do with careers and home, and it has to do with, like I said, in the functions of the home. Anybody can have that. So, that's what we're dealing with. Let's see anything else. I'm outside, so somebody is acting out. So, let's give me the spheres of heaven. I'm going to give you that information. See what's going on with that. These are nice cards. It's very nice, but it surely is, they're long. Okay. So here's a card that says the Queen. Queen has to do with Queen of Cups. So that's going to be the present. So this is what's going on right now. Alright, so you're dealing with an old Lilith and a Queen. Everything is tied together. And the Queen is sitting here and present, but she's looking at her cup. So you're dealing with two women. One is a Queen and another one is the Lilith. Dealing with another woman. So that's the present. So that's your present. It says here, it's the pure of heart. So you dealing with, excuse me, this napkin. You're dealing with a heart, and you dealing with a ferocity of an old maid of a Pisces. We're talking about Lilith. So, old soul, been here a long time. So we're dealing with Venus. I call it Juno energy, and you're dealing with Lilith. So, and this Queen here giving out the information. This has to do with a residing at the edge of the sea. This Queen is delicate and creature. She connects with her realm and to give you in timely and cares for it deeply. She has no need to express herself outward, but tends to look inward inside. Her thoughts, feelings surface like ripples from the subconscious of soul and flow like the waters that surround her. But unlike the page, she is mindful of them and in full control. The Queen of Cups teach us holding ourselves still allows us to feel ourselves again. Ourselves again. Reconnect to emotions and the act from the heart. Giving the information, strong heart, strong Empress energy. Empress will always, a queen will always be an Empress anyway. Give you Duchess energy. So that's what we're dealing with. Her heart. She's looking in her cup. So, meaning that this particular Lilith, or old maid of this goose, knew that who she was anyway. She came for her. It's like chasing behind it. Now today, this weekend, I seen a rat on the left side. This was look like a. It was on the left side, so that means somebody dealing with a betrayal on that energy. It could be somebody in the house, but it's on the left side. So that's for somebody, masculine, feminine collective. So, but a rat it's like a sneaky rat, but they always telling something. But this particular one is was telling something and got killed on that. Okay, if that's for somebody. So let's get out some more information about this queen. She's the present. So this particular queen. So see what's giving out the information with this. Oh, here it is. I got 5 swords and 6 of cups. So that's going to give you the information here. So the first one is 5 of swords. So that was the issue right here. Betrayal. And in Libra, it's got to do with truth too. But 5 of it's got some type of sword going on in here. And also it's giving you 6 of cups upside down. So when you're dealing with a dark entity, like I said, it's that, in the fall, dark times get that time. You get more dark than it is light. You're dealing with this particular of this old maid goose, Lilith energy. I don't know how long it's going to be in here. I understand it's for the month from October 2nd to the 3rd about that information. So when you see that moon and that star, that has to do with the Lilith energy. So it should be directing I believe it on the 12th. So that energy kind of give you that information, Leo and the sun, so that can change out a couple of the things that's going on right now. So it says right here, you've been engaged with when a lose conflict, trust you has been broken, and you feel that you're acting competition with others. So you're dealing with competition, and that with those 5, it's going to give you pleasure. So you're dealing with a pleasure. Lilith is very oversexed, and that energy that if you go get more information, she's oversexed. So in that Pisces is very what they call it a whorish Pisces, meaning Pisces is just who they are, regardless or not. You can go figure it out yourself. But she's in, and they're very oversexed in the house of Pisces. Seekers too. So that's probably what was hidden in there, and you didn't know nothing about it. She got skills, meaning she all kinds of do things and how to do things to put you in that predicament. So it seems like it's conflict with all the pleasures and different things, strife and organization that come against on them with 5s. They're gonna give you why it's been in 5, because they tell you 10. You had 10. That's what she was trying to do in the first place. She didn't want you to have 10. She put you 5 in. Now the 6 of cups, that letting you know is upside down. That was she was trying to do in the first place. So they're still gonna give you 5, and 6 gonna give you 11. 11 gonna give you justice. So that was her purpose. that put you in that predicament. So when it's upside down with six is about health, because that's what she was trying to do in the first place. She was trying to put you in a position that your health, and then put you as criticism about your health, and then she is secrets about it. So it's something behind the scenes she was doing in the first place, right? Health is gonna give you that, and that's gonna also give you some type of work setting that you was doing, whatever you're doing. Okay, some people do DoorDash, some people do Uber Eats, and it could be an Uber, and that is travel. And travel have the information. This ties to a lot of this information, really. It could be in your job, work setting. This particular, you had an old person that is a as an assistant or manager over, or maybe tied to somebody in somebody else's family, and seeing how the old maid was the predicament in the first place because she seen your light. She knew you was a caring person. She used it and abused it due to something you was connected to. So she either was assistant or manager that either you could have met somebody or you was talking to somebody, and she may have some type of family tied to it and cause problems with the issues of that five swords. So, and the six cups gonna give you that past information because that's where it was in the first place. So six is also gonna give you past, which is gonna give the information gonna tie to the old man goose right there. So there it is. So, like I said, it's reigniting the stuff that happened before. So that's going. This is about something that happened in past ago. This is previous, and that was going maybe 6 years ago. So either 5 or 6 years ago, you was dealing with the old maid goose assistant or some type of manager that you were dealing with, masculine or feminine now, collective. This has something to do with that. So that information is pouring out. It's been cut. Organization, whoever you retired, you probably had the work setting, and they probably came against from things because they were connected to somebody in that work setting. Okay, they probably that what I'm saying is this assistant or manager either knew somebody and had some type of circle or some type of ring or some type of organization with the job and cause problems from another employee. You know, yeah. Can somebody do with somebody crushing against somebody? See, you probably was doing that in a work setting. And there it is again. It's coming back from all that time. So that's harmony and cooperation into, yep, with relationship. This got to do with work setting. And this is a assistant manager you were dealing with. And I guess whoever it is, you didn't know that they were either family to somebody you was messing with, I say connecting with a relationship in another way in a job. This is what this about. So it's about so it's trying to bring peace in your past and focus on now and create the last change. So like I said, it came back. In order takes, as God said again, in order. Order has been in operating. It means it's directing to you. So that's giving you that this was a fully journey that you already went through the past of it. Now you had to go back into the predicament of the past for already. This has been done already. So this is giving you you suffered it, and then now she come back to try to do the same thing to put the wheel of fortune back upside down because that's what the retro was about. She's trying to put that now. So when you're dealing with the narcissistic and an old maid and old Lilith in everybody's name house. I'm saying, she go read about it. And there's a reason why the 12th of the old Pisces, she's come at this time because we gonna end. I know they're gonna put another 13 month because that's have to do with transformation. So we already in 13 really, but they're not gonna say it because it's called a leap year. So this leap year is really a 13 month. They one day I guess they be able. So now she's her time. That's why the Pluto's here. So it's a certain time. I believe it was how many years? 16 years of Pluto.
Yeah, I believe so. 16 gonna give you fall. Fall is towers. That's what she came for in the first place. She had nothing but to put stuff down. And it's like you gotta be careful about that particular Lilith and her placements in your houses, in your home or in career, because it's only two things I'm showing that is on the astrology. So, well, let's give me another card. Which one? Let's do another one of these. Let's do one more. And you see the energy. That negative is all over the place right now. I'm seeing it's in everybody's family argument, and so I'm outside, and it's a lot of argument. Oh, here's another one. It's another queen here. Ain't another woman in here. And the next one is this one is this is a wand. Queen of Wand. Here's another one. And it's the future that surrounds it on this particular one over the goose. So that's the future. Future around that is the wand. So the wand over the old maid goose. So the queen has the wand. So that could be you, a masculine or feminine, but all of this is here got to do with women though. So you can use your own function on if it play, on what your functions, because everybody has woman functions. Okay, now so if it could be a masculine as a king as a wand too, but this is the woman. So let's see what she has. Okay, there it is. This the door here, the Temperance. Beautiful card. So these are women is out here. Woo, woo, woo. A lot going on with the feminine. The energies is all out here, honey. Queen of Wands. There it is right here. Future's going to be over that. It gives you master intuition. You mastered it. So this can be, like I said, divinely guided. This is what me, that I am a divine and I'm giving out information from another divine. That would be a masculine or feminine. Now you mastered it. That means you're the 22. 22 is going to give you the full journey also. Okay? So it's over your head. You have the wisdom, intuition to know and to know about this old maid goose with Lilith. So you already mastered it, because understanding you're dealing with dark energy, subconscious, because you already got the secrets. You already have the wisdom, so you have it. It means that you, number one, is always an action. So she came with that. You're dealing with the battle. It's a spiritual war battle within Venus and Lilith. Now, what you call Venus is also in 29 degrees. That's what you're dealing with. We're talking about spiritual war. Spiritual wars, you can't too much see it in the physical. It's in the subconscious of the mind that you have it already. Some people don't have that. Okay? I'm saying they have it, they choose not to. Do you see this? And the crow, there she go. A crow I was gonna give out. If it's a crow, it's a blackbird. See, you're dealing with, and they having a conversation. You see, you see, a lot going on here. So that means that you master your intuition, and that was the purpose. That was the purpose. Either all it's gonna do is make you better. It put it that you're seated on the throne, imposing appearance through less sober. Okay, so that's meaning that you're able. You're giving yourself as an emperor, as the wisdom and as mastered it. So you have the masculine and the feminine of the energy, and that gives you two two. That's double. They give you your subconscious and conscious information. You have it all. So it give you the master of trade, intric of knowledge. You have knowledge because we're in that, because the five source, because like I said, Libra gonna give you the information. Libra and justice in here. So we're dealing with that too. So you already know it's gonna be justice in there. Because 5 and 6 is. And that's what you're dealing with. Give you bodily in action. You got it. You have it. See anything else in here? Receptive. Okay, give you the information, everything around her. That means you can view an entirety of the world, which is the perception, because that 21 had to do with Libra. That give you the retro Jupiter. Give you the Jupiter, and that is on Libra, and that 21 of the world perception. So you're able to be out here and seem to do things you would like to, because you already mastered it. Far from the being passive and observing, because that's exactly depending on that would be as a Cancer or Gemini cusp that you're dealing with, masculine, feminine, and then you're dealing with Capricorn and Aquarius. That could be the aspects on that these houses that of astrology that you can go find out. So, meaning it's all about knowledge, and that are giving you the charm and also giving you courageous as a woman, being that you're the sun, and giving you the information at the flame, because when you got that one is hot. She hot headed, and she knows it, and she can watch everything, and she's sitting on here, and she knows what's going on, and also she has the temperance too. That's the door, and she has 14 and that, because that's the purpose. Is all of this needs to be temperance. I mean balance. Yeah, so that's it. And it's about the queen is, and it's not always flamed in anger, but it's giving you the information is decorated and also surrounded by sunflowers and a symbol of hopeful and new and give you that nurturing this give you a disposition. Okay, so this balance. See, look at this. Here's another card. Temperance is here again. Look at this. So that's two cards. So all this information has to do with the 14. It's going to give you 28. So that degree, if you have the aspects in the degree of 28, and 28 will give you the information. If 29 is the beginning of Cancer, 29, and depends on your Gemini and Cancer, then a 28th going in between of I believe Taurus and Gemini in between. So that has to do with those houses. So I would give you value value for that house for Taurus, and then the next one would be Gemini, which it has communication, and also it gives you about home and that mothering. So, like I said, family. So I give you that again. I want to make sure I'm correct. So that's going to be the value, communication, and home. That's what you're dealing with. So, for my understanding. So, yeah. So when all that Neptune is sextile with Pluto, Pluto gonna give you Pisces, and there's the sextile I told you, a pleasuring in that fifth house of Leo with Sun. So they absorb. So you dealing with Lilith with that oversex and Chiron and all of that information. I believe two Chiron on today on Libra on October 6th. So they give you the information. See, like the energy is negative in the family, if you can see that. I kind of think that the information is just given out where I see it. And 5 cups, you got you got 5 swords and 5 cups, and that's the energy that I'm gonna give out. That information here. So I'm giving you this swords and 5 cups. I believe that these 5 cups that's been spilled and 5 cups will be. It's got 6 cups, but right here is 5. So I'm gonna give you 5. Okay. Even though 6 didn't fail, but 5 cups, I'm bringing 5 more cups that's gonna be poured on in here, and because I want to bring in the energy, it's good. Okay. Because regardless of we dealing with pleasure and everything in the 5th house, it's good. We need it. A lot of the energy, if you can see how it's so easy for the aspect of that energy that is around, we want to bring it up. Oh, there it is. Following the call. It means that something that is the old patterns that can no longer serve. So I mean the old thing that's spelled down can put back in those cups, filling back up again, and giving you more love than has been I call it it's been cut. A person that's trying to put you in that predicament. But I'm gonna bring the good love and unconditional love and bring those cups back because things have failed. The hurricane Helen came in here, and a lot of things have damaged with the earth, with the earthquake and the hurricane. I'm just bringing love back. Kind of sad today when I just see the energy is still all around. Try hopefully that this 5 cups will turn it back where it needs to be. Because with me, I'm always having information as I can see how I can feel about it, and it's gonna tell me exactly. It's just the energy, so we have to fight for when we know that that energy is gonna show. Here it is. It says right here, spread love. When are you? I said, when are you in a situation of narcissistic and give you a bow directed to you? It give you a derange. So the information, it said expose them. The first thing is to target to an individual or a tribe or to force on hell. It's give you like a spell casting on another toward. It's a transit to another. Listen to them and pay attention. So it means, like I said, expose them. Because when you're dealing with a group, here it is again. So you can see that. So this one is a storyline. It's a group of people that you were dealing with, an organization with your work setting. Okay, this is all stuff has already been done. It's over 5 or 6 years ago. You went through that, but it gives you a paranormal investigation. It gives you something to suffer. It's the ultimate tip, mean targeting individual of a person, people. It's a time of a reality. It gives you a reality of a check. When you're confronted by the truth of the horrors that the lie hidden within a haunted of an orphanage. So somebody has to deal with somebody in some type of orphanage. Orphanage also could be as some type of a person that has some type of it's always going to be some type of it could be a camp, it could be some type of religious type of thing that you're dealing with, and this has something to do with the investigation of the sufferer of you as being criticism and put you in that other type of being trauma and to be shown negative factor to you. So that meaning that that was the purpose in to be shamed you and give you target individual and to put is and it's some type of camp or religious that you were dealing with and with the work setting. So that's what their purpose was trying to do. It says throw mother off the track. And that's what it said. It give you the mallow and the mallow vent. Give you the movie. If you've seen the movie, this is exactly what this is about. Disney, you can go get the information. So it give you the film that centers on the team of the scam, and also give you some information too. Give you some scam artists making money from fake paranormal encounters. So when you're dealing with fake, you're dealing with it as a hacker that know how to do things with the cell phone. I mean, a casting of a pole would be finishing with the PHIN, I think it's SIN, that somebody is doing that type of malware on your cell phone has been corrupted. What I call it, I think it call it when it's glitching. Glitching is another way to say it's not being. It is malware, but it's another word. It's called glitch because you can't see it. So this is made somebody in the different of the world, the country, that you may be dealing with that type of dark entity. Because Malevolent has something to do with she was dark, but she was knowledge though. But it has a lot of information too. It could be tied to Lilith, and that information is for as this old maid goose that I first out the first card. But that's somebody. All right. 2023 give you Jeepers Creepers. Okay, they don't give you traveling on, stay watch on the prize. It's you sniff, teeth, and bite. Okay, they give you information Saturn, and they give you Pluto. There it is. So that's going to give you Saturn, Pluto, Capricorn, dark time, 16 years, 2008 house. So whatever was going on 2008, you might go look and see on your astrology chart, get information about that. It has to do with simulation. So they got to do with sex. So it says on a target, and it says I guess like the cross or chords. So this got something to do with simulation. Like this is Lilith energy over it, and it says sextile. So it depends on what chart, this placement of aspects to you on these depends, but it has to do with 23. If you're paying attention, I think the one on Jeepers Creepers, it tells you take you, I think it's 23 years. 23 years this type of Jeepers Creepers come around. And it has to do with Lilith energy. And that's been 16 years, but if you put 23, I think all of it's 25 years ago. So 25 years ago, you can figure out what had happened, and those years from now, we're in 24, going to 25, so that's around 1999 and 2000. So whatever happened around that energy, it could be something that was Jeeper and Creepers around the same energy. It may have something tied to now to this Pluto and Lilith and dark energy, raw energy that's flipped up in here, the wheel. When I'm saying the wheel has been flipped, I think the last time we had that energy was with 9/11. That's the last time that was the major thing. That was it's been 25 years. It was the 9/11. So that was the last thing that we had 25 years ago. So this got something to do with that's the treasury. That has to do with the falling. So that's 25 years. There it is. So that's some of the past that had something to do with all of this energy. So it's 25 years. We only got one treasure. We got one. Because it was two. I really think it was three at first. It went two, and now it's one, and it's leaning. I believe tower or something like that. So I guess this got to do with the falling information that it fell. So that's 25 years ago. So it is now we're back in that energy 16. So that's what it is. So that's in the energy of the Jeepers Creepers. So those two movies of the clairaudience will be Malevolent and Jeepers Creepers. Those are the movies that you may help you what's really going on for the energy, and also the family. Find peace in the family when this energy is around. Trying to find a way where you can keep peace, because it seems like that energy to add more than what it is, it's gonna be worse. Just know that it's there, but don't add to it, because the fire is here. It's here. I'm telling you. Just be careful with that energy. It's all around. If you pay attention, it's a lot of the energy that I'm seeing. I'm just saying. So be temperate. Let's see, advice. It says right here, it says if you have to recognize and come to know that your dark side also, don't be afraid to grieve if you feel the need to endless of optimism and can be a downer and downright depressing. Don't overlook the ultimate of daily is give you existence that are important too. So giving you that information, like I said, it was about the taste. Taste has to do with, like I said, the energy of Jeepers Creepers. You understand? Pleasuring of a Leo energy trait. You be to the point that you so more pleasure than you need to be doing more other things. So like I said earlier to pull off a lot of things because the fall was here, because all the information we have ate so much that the reaction of a body is going to have a reaction when it's fall. That means everything is going to come out your pores because you didn't put so much in there. That pressure down, and that's what the downfall is for you to understand in that. That's have some kind of health issues, sinus, and different other things, or aspects that you're already placed and put in within your body. And everything is all in order by seasons. And then it has like suffered as well. It's just the point of it, the depressing part. Then how to heal or fall. That means fall back. Well, I think everything I done gave the information. Had got a old bad Lilith goose from past, and put you in that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then give you the information. It was about a queen because she loved, and the information give you a split in all type of strife, and then the 5, and then give you 6 cups that poured it out. So therefore, then you're dealing with the Queen of Wands over your head because you already mastered in the first place. Then it give you a temperance, double temperance, give you the 28. So we're talking about 29 of Juno energy, giving you the Queen of Wands. She had mastered it already, and still giving you 2 temperance, which is 14. 14 is 28. So you already got the communication, honey. You got the communication, and you also have the Taurus energy that's going to give you the information of a cusp. So it's about value, communication at home. Yeah. And shout out to my son. Happy birthday. Everything will be fine. Even though I'm going through my services, services being everything, but I kind of think this is like, it is to give the guide to others, but also I'm able to do it and heal myself at the same time. Because that's the purpose of living. Y'all have a wonderful day.